Hey everyone, this is Samantha Flax, and you're watching Love Streaming TV. Today, our question comes from Danielle from South Florida. Danielle writes, Dear Samantha, I have been dating and seeing this guy for 4 years. It has been such a struggle because right after we met, he moved to Tampa. Since then, he's come down to visit, and I've gone up to see him, but now he's back in town and here to stay. Things were going great for about a month since he's been back. I've met the family, he tells me he loves me, and it's obvious he does, and I do love him. Lately, though, he's been pulling away. He has been short and rushed on the phone, and tonight he stood me up. What do I do? Thanks, Danielle from South Florida. So, Danielle, it sounds like what you're going through is something that's very common in relationships, and that is that relationships go through ups and downs. And there's really no one way to resolve, what's going on in your relationship and how to deal with your own feelings. But a good place to start is to listen to your gut. Really listen to what your inside is telling you. Quiet your mind and see how you really feel, what you're going through when it comes to thinking about your relationship. And with that, really get honest about your relationship. It sounds like you guys have had a lot of changes. You started out dating in the same city, and then your boyfriend moved, and you were trying to maintain a long distance relationship, which is really difficult in and of itself. And now he's back. So chances are you've changed and he's changed, which means the relationship has changed. And it sounds like that's the case. But that's something I really want you to think about. What's changed? What's different about your relationship from when he was there and you guys were originally started dating to the long distance portion and now actually being in the same city? While you're thinking about those changes and listening to your gut, I really want you to get clear. Be really clear and really honest about where your relationship is at. If you need to, you can write it out. Maybe share what you're feeling with a friend, somebody you really trust. Be really clear and honest about what has changed. And when you've had that time and you've done that exercise, I want you to let your boyfriend know how you feel. Communication is so important for a successful relationship, and anybody will tell you that. Communication is really key to having a healthy relationship. And, when you are clear about what's changed and listening to your gut, you'll be able to really tell him that you don't like what's going on and you want to understand why. The truth is, for all you know, he thinks that everything's normal, that everything's the same, that nothing's changed, that he is acting totally normal when he's really not. So that's something that you really need to discuss with him. And more importantly, you really should find out where you stand in this relationship and where you stand in his heart. You want to be number one. You want to be his priority. You want his whole heart. And you really should know where he's at so you don't get stood up again, so you don't have these feelings, so you don't, feel badly, because we all deserve to have love, to have successful relationships. And we all want that, right? We want to find love, but we also want to maintain thriving and healthy and successful relationships. So knowing where you're at, having that communication, and being honest about where your relationship is at really, really does help that. So Danielle, just listen to your gut and follow your heart. They will always lead you in the right direction. I really do hope that I answered your question today and that I was able to help you get some type of process going. And, you could always write me again, let me know how everything's going. And for all of you, if you know anybody that's going through something like this, or you are, I would love to hear your comments below the video. And I'd really appreciate if you'd share this video with family, friends. I think we all know somebody that's going through ups and downs in a relationship, so this video may really help them. And if you have any questions about love or life that you want answered, you can go to www.samanthaFlax.com samanthaflax.com. Click on the Ask Samantha tab, and right there you can literally ask me anything and I will answer it on Love Streaming TV. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Danielle, thank you so much for your question, and I look forward to seeing you all on my next episode. Until next time.